For healthcare theory applied to knowledge, I chose to study coping strategies and burden dimensions of family caregivers for people diagnosed with OCD. This study aimed to evaluate the correlation between burden levels and coping strategies of family caregivers of those diagnosed with OCD. This was a cross-sectional study that was conducted in which 100 participants diagnosed with OCD and their caregivers were surveyed using three types of scales to assess severity of symptoms, burden level, and level of coping. The results found that there was a positive correlation between OCD symptom severity and burden level for family caregivers. Caregivers with more coping ability and also caregivers with more coping abilities had lower levels of burden. The conclusion was that family caregivers of those diagnosed with OCD had specific aspects of burden and coping that require support. Family caregivers would benefit from designing strategic interventions to educate and facilitate family caregiver coping.